and run inside? Oh, he did, and he broke those tackles and made plays downfield. And don't forget this about this guy. Those numbers would normally win Rookie of the Year going away. He'll be in a real battle with Baker Mayfield from Cleveland for that honor.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 3 down, 3 down.
They'll try to run forward quickly. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They do go for it. It's Manning. It's caught. Shepard. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game.
A lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
That's it. Yeah, Blue 80. Mike, number 53.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. If that continues, it'll be a long after.
Odell Beckham Jr. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Odell Beckham, 34 yards. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 7-0. Rosas now to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Z.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them out of their ears.
Now Mahomes.
Hey, watch delay.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Slow.
Now here's Mahomes. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got it at the 15. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play, and even 60 yards.
Well, they just treated 3rd and long as simply an opportunity to make an even bigger play. Normally, you're just trying to pick up the first down, and you know where the sticks are. They took this thing way downfield. Confidence in the receivers to go up and make a play, even with defenders around them.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And
Black
forget about
58
the run
round.
to set up the
Black
pass.
58
They're just
round.
coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They have the advantage. They have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there.
Pick up the ball.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's got it. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Butker now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Giants set to get the football back, and they're coming off a 5-11 season. Now, look, that's an improvement from 2017, but still it's 8-24 the last 2 years. So, okay, you talked about earlier their need to get big guys up front to protect the quarterback. You got the number 6 overall pick in this next year's draft. Where are you going?
You would think that you could get somebody like Quentin Nelson, who went to the Colts last year. You would want to do that. But there's also a chance they can get their future quarterback with the number 6 pick. So you might have to go in that direction and then come back and get the big guys later in the draft. Sitting in that number 6 spot, they will have a good chance at getting one of the top quarterbacks in this year's draft.
Handoff to Barkley. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Zebra.
From the gun on 3rd down, Manning trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 30. Odell Beckham Jr. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him.
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Rosas now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Well, as they take the field here for the next drive, let's talk about the AFC Championship game. How excited are you for Mahomes and Brady, Chiefs and Patriots?
I'm very excited because, remember, this is a rematch game, just like in the NFC, where they played in the regular season, but this time the site is different. Regular season, they were in Foxborough, and Tom Brady and the Patriots won late against Kansas City. But how about this? The first quarterback of a 50-touchdown season, Tom Brady, he's taking on the latest to do so in Patrick Mahomes.
And you've also got the likely MVP in Mahomes against arguably the greatest to do it all time. The storylines here just at the quarterback position are limitless.
Yeah, and remember we said they met in the regular season? It was 43-40. The win for the Patriots in Foxborough, but Kansas City walked out of there vowing revenge.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. And they've got it here with a 1st down. shotgun snap to Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 60 yards. And the Chiefs are a two-point conversion away from tying this thing up. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for two. Here's Mahomes to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. Condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Well, partner, let's look ahead to the NFC Championship game while we got a second. Sunday, 3 Eastern, Rams, Saints. What do you think about that matchup?
I'm loving the matchup, and it's right back of the site where they played in the regular season. And the Saints got out to a 21-point lead, and the Rams reeled them in before the Saints won it by 10 down the stretch. Here's where I think the biggest matchup of the game is. Marcus Peters, corner for the Rams, against Michael Thomas, receiver of the Saints. In the last game, Michael Thomas really got over on him, over 200 yards receiving.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Reggie Ragland. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. With that ball hitting the ground, let's take a spin around the league real quick. Last week we discussed the head coaching vacancies. There were 8 of them. Well, a lot of those places have already found new coaches, Charles. Some old faces in new places. Bruce Arians in Tampa Bay. Adam Gase staying in the AFC East, jumping from Miami to the Jets. And how about some of the new fellas?
Yeah, Cliff Kingsbury. He went to USC to be the offensive coordinator after losing his job at Texas Tech. Ends up being the head coach of the Arizona Cardinals. Freddie Kitchens gets the job in Cleveland, gets the promotion. Vic Fangio finally getting his shot to be a head coach. He's going to Denver. And Matt LaFleur, he's going to work with Aaron Rodgers in Green Bay.
And that leaves us with 2 remaining spots, Cincinnati and Miami still searching. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the play. Mahomes now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands. Guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field before you make a play on the football.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. He's going to air one out. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Chris Conley, 40 yards. And the Chiefs are in for 6. Butker on for the PAT. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Butker now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25. 5-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally different. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
He's quite an eyeful, isn't he? Big, strong, physical guy. When he came out of school and when I looked at my draft board, I went back through my notes to see how I had him rated. The number 2 back on my board coming out of college. Why? As I mentioned, big, strong, powerful guy, faster than you would think, and has the ability to catch the football out of the backfield, something that we didn't know he truly possessed. We saw that in the offseason workouts. Now he's putting his running ability to good use in the NFL. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Zebra. Hey, gun.
Manning the throw on second down. Left side, it's Beckham. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 24. Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout.
Double tight. Hey, go 56. 27 to Sam. 27.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Chris Jones on the stop. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play. Holding them to no gain.
Throwing is Manning. And he's got his man. Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Eli Manning with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Giants are in for 6. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Figure something out, and soon. Throwing now is Manning, and he's got it. The try for 2 is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal. Rosas now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Kansas City set to get the football, the number 1 seed, rolling over the Colts last weekend. Now they get New England, and because, of course, they're the number 1 seed, Charles, they're going to get them at home. And they look so good against the Colts. It's like they were angry of all that Chiefs can't win at home talk.
Yeah, and think about their head coach, Andy Reid. Remember, he was 1-4 in Kansas City in playoff games. People keep talking about you win a lot of regular season games. When is that going to translate to the postseason and possibly getting to the Super Bowl? Well, they move on in an impressive way over the Colts, and now what a matchup. Tom Brady and the New England Patriots, but they get them at home in Arrowhead Stadium.
Yes, sir. Popcorn, please. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And Hill with it over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see him play like that, where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
A gain of 19 and picking up the first. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Z! Key 26.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. He's going to launch this thing way down into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
That's a takeaway.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up first and
Go
10.
56. 27's to Sam. 27's to Sam. Yo, set. Yo, blue 80.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Tight end's right.
Yo, set. Yo, blue 88. Blue 88,
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And another run. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right.
Yo, set. Yo, blue 80.
3 down.
Set.
Throwing on first down is Manning. That's going to be caught.
Touchdown.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Touchdown.
Odell Beckham on his way to a historic performance for his first touchdown. And the Giants add on to their lead. Rosas now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Watkins on the crossing route. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. On first down, Mahomes. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Z!
From the gun, it's Mahomes.
Check back.
Looking again for Watkins, and this time he's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hand, 48. And he didn't get it there. No, it's no good. Just shy of the crossbar. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
And he can't get away from the pressure the Giants get there. Olivier Vernon able to drop him for a loss of 4. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Here we go now. Blue for
Mahomes going to throw. And it's complete. Damian Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Ace, 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 ace.
Mahomes now on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 43 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a gain of 4.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver and tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Black 58 rail.
Good for
Black
only a
58
yard,
rail.
and it'll be third down.
Well, they were unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what disruption he can cause.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
Come on.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And by the way, need to pass along a reminder that our ladder for the Madden Challenge tournament is still open in Nut Drafts until February 11th. And the prize pool for the Madden Challenge, folks, $190,000.
And who wouldn't want to participate in something where you could get a piece of $190,000.
That's what I'm wondering.
Get in, get it done. Let's have some fun.
So after the INT, it's Manning. On the catch, this is Russell Shepard. He's at the 30, past the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Russell Shepard taking it in. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot. You're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing?
It's caught inside the 25. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have any fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
And the Chiefs have it. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influence that's going into the head coach here.
Throwing out first down is Mahomes. Going deep here for Watkins. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 54 yards. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2.
52's the mic, boy.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you
Go
work on all
56,
the time. Make
27's
sure
the
that
Sam,
no one gets
27's the
behind
Sam.
you. That's the Cardinals' defense. Not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
20. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
That's it, baby. That's it.
Saquon Barkley, 44 yards. And the Giants add on to their lead. Run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 right at the 30.
Strong left. I don't think you got it, son.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
5-2's the mic. Ace! Ace! 5-2.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes,
Ace!
you're
Ace!
able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 54 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's. But that's exactly what they did there.
7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Ace! Ace! 3 down. Here we go!
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought. That's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good. I guess we figured he and the... And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Michael Thomas. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. Kelsey, the intended receiver there.
Tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Hey, gun.
Hey.
Hey, gun.
In his own end zone, it's Manning. It's caught. Beckham. Odell Beckham Jr. The 40. The 20. 10. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Odell Beckham, 98 yards. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
Yeah, good job, O.
And that's the type of play that will give you sidelines and produce a long touchdown pass.
And it's like a bolt of lightning, isn't it? That suddenness of that play brings everyone to their feet in the stadium, and he takes it all the way to the end zone. Give him credit for making that type of a play call. Even more credit for how they executed it.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 11. He's now thrown 4 interceptions, and I hate to mention this, but he's a guy that has twice thrown 5 in his career in a single game.
Hard to believe, isn't it?
Zebra.
And the tough part is, playing in this NFL, you don't normally just back off totally from throwing the football, do you? So potential exists for that 5th one to occur.
Let's go.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
Zebra.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. First down carry. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Allen Bailey in on the stop.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On 2nd down, here's Manning. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Tight end, watch tight end. Tight right, tight.
Regular.
We got 3.
Regular. Zebra. Regular.
Back.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And room there to work it inside the 25. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's it, baby.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads.
Zebra.
A few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Through 3 quarters, no reason to light that now. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Hey, go 56.
He's still
27
rumbling,
Sam.
isn't he?
27
Still
Sam.
looking fresh in this one despite the heavy work. But you and I both know. Welcome to it. He did tell us shows that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Regular.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter, in the zone, the ball seems bigger, and he's just wow, these guys, they've got it going today.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Decent start to the drive. They need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run the two-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Mahomes to the former Rams, Sammy Watkins for the Kansas City first.
Z. Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Man, that's trash.
Mahomes now on first down. Going for the deep ball. That's caught at the 25. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 59 yards. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try.
7 tight. 3 down.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. Butker now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
I agree with you. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
No quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
Zebra.
Barkley. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
Let's go.
Strong right.
Zebra, zebra, zebra.
Now they'll throw it with Manning. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Manning to Beckham. A big play there. And even 50 yards.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Zebra,
They'll
zebra,
send
zebra.
Beckham alone to the left side.
Four down.
From the gun, it's Manning. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Reggie Ragland. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Get him, boys.
2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy
Hey,
because
hey,
with a
hey,
2-score
hey, hey, hey.
lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting down and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there, Mahomes to Watkins. And even 50 yards.
Left. Check, 93's the mic.
They'll run Williams. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
3 down. Hey, check.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flush to his right. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
Brandon, some of those windows that throw the football that
Black
exist when you're
58
between the
round.
20s,
Black
they
58
don't exist
round.
when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I
Hey,
liked
hey,
it closer
got
to
three,
the goal
got three.
line.
3 down,
Tighter
3 down.
windows
Left,
made it
left,
easier
left.
to cover people, actually.
He's coming. Double up.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. So now a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for 2.
Ace. Tight end's right.
Back to throw. Flushed out right. And he will get into the end zone, and a 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Hey, go 56. 27's to Sam. 27's to Sam.
Check the
Regular.
And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Gun.
Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Manning now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad.
Zebra.
1st and 10.
Set. Go blue 80.
We got 3, fella.
All right, let's go.
Manning looking to throw it. Now he's flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Watch 10, watch 10. Come on, watch 10, watch 10.
Here we go. Set. Blue 88.
Island over there. Single receiver.
Manning to throw. And it's caught. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Giants add on to their lead.
That's what I'm talking about, baby.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right.
Hey, gun.
4 down.
Again, they'll throw with Manning. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. Rosas now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Chiefs now. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence.
Tight end right. We got 3 down.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
You got him.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
3 down.
On 1st down, Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit.
We got 4.
Ball pops out,
We got 4 down.
incomplete.
Let's go.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter.
Guys,
Maybe can
check me
expect
out.
more passes
Z.
like that downfield. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey, we got left. Hey, alert.
One final try for Mahomes. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Giants are winners as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.
Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Mama watching television, telling me avoid the system. Hoping I ain't lose religion, text and prayer hands, hope the message sending on. Know I've been blessed, I've been seeing prophets, musty yellow shirts, louder than the broccoli, dancing in my chucks, feeling out of body, say to say the man got me on. Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? All in my system, then the one I'm kissing. Why might extensions I don't look like expeditions on? Man, it's too loud. Much to a better vision, y'all. Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Mama, dirty the roads that I've traveled, but I'm on my way. Mama, trust all the steps on my journey, 'cause I'll be okay. I know it's gotta hurt when you know you could've had a president. Guess that I would rather be the man. Maybe one day I'll go back to school. Think I'm probably kidding, but I still mean it. They've been trying to screw me, but I've been a genius. Patty looking more like home since I made moves. Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now?
Under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights I just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp. I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now and in his glow. Bust off like a. Welcome to the rodeo. Shorty wanna me cousin wearing gold. I came up and made it happen. I was by the stove. Big inside this cases once. Do me dirty, I'ma find you lay your out on the floor. 19 with a I got rich by myself. Rather do this alone. I wasn't asking for no help. They keep asking how I'm winning with the card that I was dealt. Boy, I work hard for the seat and I ain't buckling my belt. Call my brother on the phone. He said, broski, you a star. I said, brother, hold it down. Soon we'll all be living large. And it's crazy how last year was on my garage. Now I'm in a good position for this.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with Eli Manning and the New York Giants. Here's the kicker, Aldrich Rosas, ready to get us going. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. The first carry of Josh Adams. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Alec Ogletree in on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down, Adams. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Man left, man left. 3 down.
Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Tempo.
Here's Foles. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. That's caught inside the 20. They give him a gain of 38.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Under.
On second down now. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
I look at this from the offense's point of view. That's a big time.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Josh Adams taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. Elliott now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at the 20.
Zebra. Regular.
Now Saquon Barkley, a man who played collegiately here in the Keystone State. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. At least 2 first down. Get their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they get the touchdown.
And a great move on the play as he takes this one past the 25. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result each and every attempt.
Manning now to throw. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
I feel like Eli Manning has just gone from downfield bomber to a guy who can complete everything.
He can hit him underneath now, can't he?
Yeah, we just saw that there with that pass completion. The maturity of a veteran taken what the defense will give him.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
58, boys.
On the run, it's Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. The tackle was made by Michael Bennett. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in the sprinter's hands. They just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Yeah, baby.
Zebra.
Tight ends on the Ringo.
Zebra.
Shotgun now for Manning. to Barkley on the check down. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with the football here as we begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
58, right over there.
Out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Now it's Barkley. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
I know the scouting report on him is that he didn't possess the discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Lay down.
They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on 3rd down.
Regular.
26, check 26.
Looking from the gun, Manning. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And they're going to try for the 4th down conversion. Manning and the offense staying put.
Regular. Hey, gun.
Joker.
Zebra.
They'll go for it. It's Manning. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So now Eli and the Giants will line up and go for 2.
Watch tight. Tight end right. Odd. 5 down. Stand up in.
Again, it's Manning, and it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2, they convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead.
Oh, boy, I know you felt that one.
Rosas now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Possession back to Philadelphia here, and for the Eagles, 6 weeks ago, if you take a step back, all looked lost. And then the Eagles able to win 5 of their last 6, get the 6th and final spot in the playoffs. It came up just a little bit short against New Orleans.
Just a little bit short, but remember, they had a bunch of games on the road down the stretch in order to make this happen. And they got it done to get to the playoffs. So I thought a remarkable finish for head coach Doug Peterson and the leaders of his team. Never let the locker room get away. Hung in there and battled. Nick Foles playing for Carson Wentz. The defense, a bunch of no-names coming together and playing well. I still think the future is awfully bright in Philadelphia if they have to 2019.
Now Foles. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They begin with a run by Barkley. He finds an opening past the 40. And running with power here.
Run!
Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, 74 yards. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. And with that carry, he's already 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Rosas now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out. Right? It's that mythological thing that we do. If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble. And it's second down.
5-3. Hey, gold. Sound gold. Sound gold. 180. Here we go.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Flat.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense.
64.
Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Foles. He's going to let one fly for Tate. He's got it at the 15. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants' side of the field. A big play there for the Eagles on third down. 57 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
On second down, Smallwood. And this one also slow and developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Great.
On play action, they'll throw. This is at about the 5. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
He's checking. Crash.
Running now with Sproles. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Hey, Silver.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles.
I can't believe they even let you
Josh Adams with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles move back within a couple of the lead. It's always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. New York set to take the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but without running that late, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And well see how determined they are. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a second and 3. This is Barkley. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And on the ground with the running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
27's to Sam. 27's to Sam.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Nigel Bradham brings him down.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
Manning able to find OBJ there for a Giants first down. They go play action here on first down. Caught left side, it's Beckham. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Zebra.
Stay right here. Stay on the right. Stay on the right.
Set.
Now play fake here on first down. It's caught. Beckham. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Hey, boys, we got four.
Set. Blue 80.
Now Manning again. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And his kick is good. Rosas now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Alec Ogletree. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
My bad, guys, my bad.
So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. That's fielded in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now out come the Giants. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it could be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Manning and the Giants come up now
Go
first and
56,
10
27 to
at
Sam,
the
27 to
31-yard
Sam.
line.
58 to Mike, 58.
Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Hey.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's some pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there when you see these nice, explosive, strong runs. He knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football. Why? He knows his offensive line's going to give him great effort, and he gives great effort himself to finish off runs.
Go 56, 27
I don't know about
to Sam.
you, partner, but
27
I'm
to
rubbing
Sam.
my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big time talking about the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
46.
On play action. Now Manning. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. Well, a reminder to everyone out there, coming up soon, the NFL Club Championship event. Now, there are a handful of those club events that haven't been determined yet, but eventually there will be a representative from each of the 32 NFL teams. About $700,000 worth of prize money. And it's all going to take place live on Twitch every day at 3 Eastern, noon Pacific, starting January 30th and running through February 2nd. Don't miss it. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Whip. Watch the whip. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Back to Smallwood. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Here we go. Great.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. A big play there for Philly. 41 yards. Well, last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
Back at the 5-yard line now,
Under.
second and goal. They'll give it to him at the 1. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Goal.
Watch the slant.
Hey, let's go. Great. 1. Here we go.
Now back to throw.
Let's go. Let's bring it.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nelson Aguilar from 4 yards out. And the Eagles move back within a couple of the lead. Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here.
Yes.
Check, 93's the mic.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And will be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Elliott now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And New York set to take the field. Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Regular.
Shift.
Hey, go 56. 27's to Sam.
Ground game here with a tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Manning to throw on 2nd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Throwing on first down is Manning. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. That's caught inside the 20. Oh, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Odell Beckham, 66 yards. And the Giants add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get into the end zone?
This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Eagles coming out as they get ready.
13.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play there for the Eagles. And even 40 yards. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Kill.
And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
We go.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping is the defensive lineman will take the lead and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
And Elliott puts this one through. And that'll move them back within 6 now. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot a bit.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose. Playing to win. They've got to get back to that. That means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
And he's into the clear. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? It's all the first game. They got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Rosas now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every position for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch, counter punch, hasn't it?
Hey,
all
56,
throughout.
27
But
to
this
Sam,
time,
27
the
to
big
Sam.
swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Let's go.
Running again, Barkley. And now running right through it. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
Zebra, zebra, zebra.
58's the mic.
They fake the handoff. Now Manning. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
3 down. 3 down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Check.
Hey, gold. Sound gold. Sound gold.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right.
Zebra,
3rd
zebra,
down,
zebra.
you got to try and find something.
Go.
There's nothing available there for him.
Back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 17. Then he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. And they're not able to convert on 4th down.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they'll go on the ground.
Come on, D.
Finding room to the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 11. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a
Hey,
lot
go
of time
56,
in the
27 to
offseason
Sam,
and
27
continues
to
to
Sam.
condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Running game working. Stick with it on 1st down. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Set. We got blue 80.
You want this? 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Regular.
Slam, slam.
And they'll run it here. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Manning, and he's got his man. Beckham, touchdown, Giants.
You don't want no problems with me.
Odell Beckham with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants add on to their lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Rosas good with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Rosas now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy when we were down huge. I said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Yeah, baby.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Right back to him on first down. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. On second down, Adams. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5.
Silent. Hey, silent 1.
Check. 3 down. Check 52.
Hey, here we go. I got you.
Again with Adams. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the
Money bag. Money bag. Money bag. Looking like a